Hello everyone. Today is a great day because today in the mail I got my brand new periodic table wall chart. It's going to be big, it's going to be colorful, and I'm really excited about it. I ordered this thing a while ago and it's been back ordered for several months. I have no idea why. Now I have it and I want to open it, I want to get it up on the wall and talk to you about it. I'm really excited. Let's go. Time to open up the end of this thing here. Comes in this really big long tube. Some of that tape off of there. Give it a quick shake, see if we can get it. Ah, there we go. Here it comes. Got a little close up there. Set that off to the side. All right, so let's take a quick little sneak preview. Here it is. Yes, definitely some coloring going on. And great, that looks exactly what I was hoping for. Check it out. This is gonna be awesome. Let's get it up on the wall, okay? Before I put up the new one, I wanna take one last look at the old one and show you why I got a new one. This periodic table I ordered back when I started teaching 26 years ago. And it's kind of showing its age, okay? First of all, it's got tape on it, it's a little faded. It also has this row down here that doesn't completely match what's up here, and that's because when I first got this periodic table, there were a bunch of elements that hadn't yet been named or created in laboratories, and so most of this was blank with a few exceptions, and they had their generic names from a long time ago. In the past 26 years, a bunch of elements have been named, and including all the way up to number 118, oganesson. And what I've done, what I started doing a long time ago, was using my computer, I made a little template to try to match the boxes that were up here, and I filled in the new names of the elements as they were added to the periodic table. And that was, fun and stuff for me, but, it just doesn't match, and I wanted to get one that was a little more up to date. Here's a close-up of the little generic template that I made. Doesn't totally match the colors and symbols of what's around it, and you can also see that there's tape on there, some packaging tape that I used to keep them on there. This one's getting a little coming undone, and yeah, it just needs an upgrade. Now I like this periodic table for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's got a lot of good information in each of the boxes, starting with, of course, the element name, in this case, iron. It used to be called ferrum, so we still are stuck with the Fe on there. The atomic number is right there. It used to be a bright red, now it's sort of more of a faded, almost a pink color, 26. And down here we have its atomic mass. We have its density is on there, so anybody working along can very easily find out the element's density. We have its electron configuration here. It also has its boiling point and melting points readily visible for anybody looking for those. It also has the number of stable isotopes here in the corner here. There's 1 over there and 4 there. And the most common charges or oxidation states of the elements. But this is also a little bit outdated because modern periodic tables have a different number here. Every one that I'm seeing nowadays has 55.845, and my old periodic table has 55.847, and that's kind of a problem. Now you might think that having the correct mass of iron out to the thousandths of a gram is not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal. Truth is, I'm just tired. I'm tired of lying to my students. I'm tired of lying to people and telling them that the mass of iron is 55.847, which is what I was told growing up. But now it's 55.845, and I gotta come clean. Yeah, this has been a really good periodic table. It's been a really good partner and a friend to me for the last 26 years. But, years of hard living have taken its toll, and it's time to move on. So long, periodic table. It's been a good run. Okay, so here's my new periodic table wall chart, and let's just enjoy it for a second. On the old periodic table, the gases were given red symbols and the liquids were given blue symbols. Here it's being reversed. We have gases in blue symbols, and the two liquid elements, bromine and mercury, have sort of a reddish brown color to them. I'm not sure why they did that, but it's colorful and I like it. The solid elements have black symbols, just like the old ones, but the old periodic table had an outline symbol for each of the man-made or synthetic elements. Here they've actually given them green symbols, which I also like because I like a lot of color. Let's take a closer look and see what's in those boxes. Again, we have the name, the symbol, the atomic number, and here we have the current accepted value for the atomic mass of iron, 55.845, and not 55.847, which was on my other old periodic table. Below that, we have the density, the electron configuration, again, the boiling point and the melting point, the common valences. Now this one actually includes the 6, although my old one did not include the 6 for one of the valences for iron. And then some new information. This right here is the atomic radius in picometers. So they've given us the atomic radius of all the elements in that spot in each box, so we can kind of get an idea of the periodic trends that happen in atomic radius. Elsewhere on the periodic table, especially down here at the bottom, they've actually included the electron configurations for these elements, which I didn't have on my generic boxes that I printed out on the computer. So that's kind of nice. And also, I really like this little radioactive symbol that they put in some of these boxes because it's just very visual and I just really like visual things. And of course, it is nice to see those more recent additions to the periodic table getting their spots and getting their permanent places all the way down to number 118, Oganesson. This is exciting. There are also some colors on this periodic table that I wasn't expecting, and I didn't really realize it when I ordered this version of the periodic table. But they've got some different colors on here to represent the metals. Now, most of the periodic table is made of metals. In fact, about 3/4 of all the elements are metals. And what they've done is divided the metals into categories. Like, for example, the light metals. The light metals get a purple box, and those include the alkaline metals and the alkaline earth metals over here on the end. They are actually quite light, not very dense. They tend to be very reactive. And next to them, we have in the red boxes the heavy metals that are brittle. And that includes things like titanium, zirconium, chromium, manganese, and they all get red boxes on this periodic table. Next to them, in the middle here, are the heavy metals that are ductile, meaning you can draw them into wires and do cool things like that. And that includes common ones like iron and cobalt and nickel and copper and those elements. And finally, the last section of metals down here is in yellow, and those are the heavy metals with the low melting points. Things like mercury and thallium and lead, things that melt at fairly low temperatures. I wasn't expecting that, but it's actually added color and I really enjoy that. And those of you who are extra nerdy might have noticed all of these constants that have been included down here on the lower left of my periodic table, like Avogadro's number, Planck's constant, Boltzmann's constant, and so on. And so that's also fun information to have available just in case we want to use that. So here you have it, everybody. This is my brand new wall chart periodic table. I'm really excited. It gives me warm fuzzies every time I look at it, and I'm hoping that it lasts me another 26 years. Thanks for watching. Bye.